Hi everybody, welcome to what is still my bedroom for maybe like an hour or so longer. We're moving out today. The place is so weird and hollow and echoey and lonely now. We had the packers in yesterday to come and pack everything up, and then they put it all in the van this morning and they've driven off to the new house and they're just waiting outside for us to get the keys. But in order for us to get the keys, we need to hear from the solicitor and the estate agent and blah blah blah. So hopefully, within a couple of hours, we should be on our way to the new place. And I say we, it's actually not we. I've sent Sarah away for the day because moving house is so stressful. And I don't want her having any excess stress. Obviously, she's pregnant. She can't lift anything anyway because of the pregnancy, and she can't like get involved. So rather than her just sort of watch her life be dismantled and then moved location, I've just sort of said, go have a day with your mum. So she's out shopping with her mum today while I organise everything. I just thought it'd be nice to have one last little tour of the place before we go to the new one. So this is my bathroom. This is like the ensuite, but I'll turn you around. This is the ensuite, the shower. I love this shower. It served me really well. It's like a kind of a wet room type area. There's my shelf. I installed that shelf myself. I'm going to close this window because obviously the new owners don't want all the windows open, do they, I suppose. Come on, there we go. Here's my mirror, looked in that every morning. My bathroom unit. Got the bedroom here. So do you know what, we decided to move. It was actually kind of very much me rather than we. I convinced Sarah because this flat is wonderful. We've only been here 18 months and we love it to death. We love the area. This is Islington. We love the area. We love the people. Like my downstairs neighbours are the best, and like, you know, when there's not a pandemic, we have them up for drinks, and you know, they're just really great people. But obviously we found out we were pregnant, and although this place has plenty of space, we have the option to go a little bit further out of London. Still very much London. We're going to Wimbledon, so still very much London, but it's a little bit further out than Islington. And for the same price, we've got an extra bedroom, our own back garden, our own front door, so we don't have to worry about leaving like a pushchair in the neighbours', you know, in like the communal hallway type area. So, you know, it just makes loads of sense. But and you know, the whole process has actually been really chill. The people who are buying my house, I'm having direct contact with them, and if you are in the property market, I would not recommend that. However, when they were like our second viewer, and they put an offer in on that day, and I just got a really good vibe from them, so I gave them my number, and we've been texting a bit back and forth, and they've been super chill throughout the whole thing. And the property we're going into is currently vacant, so actually, as far as moving goes, pretty seamless. This is the spare room, which is just sort of, you know, a white box, basically. This is where we kind of just kept stuff and then had guests over and everything, you know. And here is my office. Really weird. And I spend probably more time in this room than any other, apart from obviously when I'm sleeping. And it's just so weird and empty. And then coming through here, we have the main bathroom. The windows are open again. There's me. There's the shower. And then down again, and we've got like the main living areas of the living room and the kitchen. If you follow me on Instagram, you're not going to see the mirror photos anymore. Sarah and I basically every day posted a photo on our Instagram stories in front of the mirror that used to be there, and it's no longer there. And then we have the living room here. And these onto the kitchen. Do you know what? I'm going to miss this place, but I'm not emotional about it at all. I'm actually really excited. I'm stressed about having to do stuff to the new house because there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And obviously now we're on a bit of a schedule because I want to get it finished before the baby arrives so that we don't have like builders in, or there's no extra jobs and stuff to do, you know what I mean? But I don't really get emotionally attached to stuff, you know. This is a beautiful building, it's a beautiful house, and we've done it up in a really lovely way, but it's nothing more than a shell for our family and our memories, you know what I mean? So Sarah's very much unlike that. She's like, oh my God, I'm gonna miss it so much. And she was like saying goodbye to the tiles this morning and the wooden floors and everything. And I sort of said, we can recreate, we can do all that stuff again. The memories aren't in the house, they're in your head. And you don't forget the house just because you leave it. So we've had a bloody amazing time here. And I'm very thankful for it. But we have the option to go elsewhere for our little baby. So I guess I'll see you at the new joint. Welcome home. I'm in. So do you know what's really crazy? Sarah and I had only seen this place once, and we put an offer in that day. And I remember it was like a really grey January day, and Sarah, bless her heart, was so sick with her morning sickness. I say morning sickness, it's not morning sickness. It has been constant for Sarah, and she's an absolute hero. But I remember just sort of saying, Sarah, hold it together just for today, because we knew we wanted to be around this area. And we looked at about 4 or 5, and I dragged her to all these houses, and so many of them were so beautiful, and actually we could have moved into a bunch of them. This one, however, needs a little bit of love, but is bigger than the others, so it was the same price as the others, but because it needs a little bit of TLC. And when I say TLC, I don't mean much at all, but because it needed that, it was actually the same price. So we've got more space than we were anticipating. The lighting in here is shocking. I think it's just these bulbs behind me aren't very good. I'm hoping it can be brighter. There's also a big old hedge which has not been, out that window, if you can see, this has not been trimmed for years by the looks of things. Let me give you a little tour. I'm not going to tell you about everything we're going to do to the place because we'll be here forever, because there's a lot we want to, you know, add our stamp to and everything. I'm going to begin in this room because this is the living room. This is the lounge area, but this is also the area that I told the movers just to dump everything, because they kept going, where do you want this and where do you want that? And I sort of said to them, I don't know, because I'm not sure what we're going to do. I'm not sure which room is going to be the spare room, what's going to be the nursery for the baby, what's going to be my office. I know what's going to be our bedroom, but that needs more work than most other areas actually, so I didn't want to chuck everything up there. But anyway, okay, so here's your door. Here behind me. Okay, I'll turn you around. There's the door. So you walk through and you've got some stairs here, and then you go through to this room and you've got the living room, which is actually a very lovely size. Slightly weird size in that it's quite long and thin, so it's not super wide. So there's our sofa, for example, and there's a chimney breast, and there's another chimney breast just there. And we could, in fact, have another sofa behind these boxes. Oh, it's just started raining really heavily, but I don't think we will. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that space yet. I might, if it's not going to be really ugly, get some sort of like cupboardy thing made there just to store gubbins, you know. I have so many clothes and things, as you guys know, because of my job, so it's really hard to find wardrobe space. Here we have the kitchen area. Well, this is sort of the back of the kitchen area, so you've got sort of the, I guess this is an island. It's sort of not an island because it's got a column on it, but it is kind of an island. And then the kitchen is here, like so. So there's the oven, and you know, other kitcheny bits and bobs. I think the kitchen we're going to do lots too, so we will just change this entirely. Thinking about perhaps expanding outwards, because here, I don't think I can open this yet. No, don't know where the key for that is, but the other houses along the street have all kind of gone out to about where that line is there. So I might, if it's not crazy expensive and doesn't take a crazy long time, if we can get it done before the baby arrives, might push out. Just all depends on the price and time, basically. But if I can do that, then we could have the most luxurious space here, and I can just imagine our little baby, you know, kind of just running around, having fun in like the kitchen as Sarah and I are doing our things. We've got a really odd little area here where the washing machine is and the boiler, which, if you can see out here, just sort of sticks on the end of the house. And actually, when we had the survey done, the surveyor was like, that's not great, because apparently it's just like stapled to the side of the house. So we need to get that either fixed and like weatherproofed, or if we are going to extend out, then change that. This is a fun little under the stairs area. I mean, it's again. I think what I would do is actually do something with this space. So neaten it up and make it rather than just under the stair storage, put like shelves in or something and have it slightly more sexy than just exposed pipes and things. You know what I mean? But very handy. Moving upwards. How do I turn these lights on? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. Moving upwards, we have some stairs here. Here is a room, probably the nursery. We're not too sure yet. It's not massive, but it's plenty big enough for, you know, a bedroom. I think we might need new windows perhaps, because these are not, I don't know, they just don't feel like normal windows. I think that's a single glazed. Here we have the kind of main bathroom, which again needs some love. Strangely, there's a bath in there, and I think that actually a main bathroom, which is what guests will be using a lot because there's not an ensuite, you should have a shower because guests don't have a bath in someone else's house, do they? So we'll totally change this room. You know, it's just kind of, it functions at the moment. In here we have another room, which probably will be my office. I got the guys to put officey stuff in here. So yeah, looking forward to painting it and everything. In here we have what used to be the master bedroom, which is actually a really big space. This will probably be our spare bedroom now, which seems a bit opulent because it's very big for a spare bedroom. But we've got, there's an attic conversion up here, which I will show you now, which will probably then be our main bedroom because it has the ensuite. So more stairs here. I'm excited for Sarah to come home because she's not seen it yet. I've just texted her saying it's safe to come. This will be our bedroom, so here's our bed. This is sort of the attic, and then more storage space in here, like that. The abyss, basically. Slightly odd shape in here, and obviously with the angled ceilings, I'm not entirely sure how we'll manage for like wardrobe-y type things. And what do you do? You're just like hollow? Not sure what your story is. Yes, I'm not sure what we're going to do for like wardrobe space and everything in here, because it's, you know, obviously a lot of the roof space is, a lot of the ceiling space is sort of dipped, so we'll work it out. In here, just like a big mega flow, which apparently increases your water pressure, which I haven't actually tried yet. So hopefully the shower will be really good. Now this bathroom I don't like, but it's also a very odd use of space again, and that is a very big bathroom. We've got a tiny shower in the corner, a big red bath there, and a toilet there. It's a very odd use of space, so I think what we might end up doing is sort of like eating it into this space and using it for wardrobe space. And then having a smaller ensuite with a bit of a wardrobe. Yeah, lots to do. It's 9 PM and it feels like 4 AM. I'm absolutely exhausted. Done the kitchen, like I know we're going to change the kitchen, but I have filled it all up with, you know, like all the kitchen stuff, so the glasses and the crockery and, you know, the cutlery and all that stuff. It's amazing just how much stuff there is, and it seems like the more boxes you open, the more boxes materialise. That behind me is shoulder height, 4 boxes deep and 4 boxes wide, which is really depressing. But look who's here! My roommate. Hello. Do you like your house?
You made me sound really bad and said I've just left you to do it all.
No, I said I sent you away because...
You've been a hero.
I mean, I haven't actually.
You have.
No, I've been whinging about it all day long. You know, you can't physically do anything because you can't lift.
Well, I've done nothing today and I still had a puke, so...
Yeah, well there you go, you're still sicky. But what do you think of the house?
Love it.
Bearing in mind you'd only seen it for... I explained that when we viewed it you were very sick on that day. And so...
It's like seeing it for the first time for me.
Yeah. Me too, actually. Looking around, I love the place already. I can see the potential. There's so much to do, but it's going to be so good. My only problem, actually, is
all of your clothes.
Yeah, the storage in the main bedroom, which our room. There's not anywhere to put wardrobe space, but that's not for today. For now, I need to go to sleep. Yeah, I'm so tired. Thanks very much for watching this video. What an exciting part of our life, eh? Making a house for our little baby. I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.